Hello, welcome back, Felix. Today on Still Clear, I just want to talk about a few things. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for 600 subscribers. It's been a challenge. I actually hit 500 very early September, so it's taken 4 months to get to this point, and before that, it took 4 months to get to 500. But I'm rapidly, accelerating. We're in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I've gained 41, and so far today, so happy. At one point, a subscriber every 50 views. It was a lovely woodland one. It's skyrocketing at the moment. From what it was doing, it's not the best. It's done 1,000, just over 2,000 at the moment, and it's got 7 subscribers. But literally 5 of those were in a 250 view window. It was insane. I think it was like 15 likes and 5 dislikes, so I don't get the dislikes too much. Yes, it's not the best, because I haven't really been filming nature content for a little while, because I just couldn't get anywhere. But just been on the phone with the council to report the traffic lights that have failed at the landslide site, and we had some of the thickest ice. I woke up this morning, I didn't have any space to record it, but school didn't put any grit down, so everything was ice, and they still let us in. It was so dangerous of them, but the school just doesn't care. I find I got the best French lesson news I've ever had. They finally listened to my request, and they're putting me into foundation rather than higher, because higher is too difficult for me. I was in foundation slash higher, like we were going to do a mix of the both, and I was, accelerating at the same pace as foundation, and then they put me into higher after I did one paper well, and I asked, can't I go in like a term's time once I have a few more papers that are doing well, and they were like, no, you're going in now. And it's like, this ain't gonna work, and my prediction was correct. My progress failed, it stopped within weeks, and then I started going backwards. So finally they have listened, and I was very happy to accept the offer of going back, because I know it's best for me, because French is the only lesson I can't get a quick pace in. Everything else I can do quick. It's like French is a bit more difficult. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy that they've listened. But they said it was just based on my test score, which is like, so they've said if I do well in this next test, they'll move me back up. And I don't want to purposely fail, but it's just stupid. It really is. Like, they say it's for the best of the student, but it really isn't. I do well in one test, and I get 15 out of 85 in the other ones, and they move me up to top set. No, I am not doing that. So I'm capped at a grade 5, which I would predicted anyway. So really, my set should be in for a 7. So I'm happy that they've moved me down. But I'm down to a French class with a teacher that doesn't speak French. He's from Ghana, so he does speak French, but not great French. So it should be an easier class for me, because my class at the moment, they literally talk everything in French. The instructions are in French. All the work's in French. And I don't know. I do well in the writing, listening and reading. Speaking, I do dreadful at. So thankfully, my speaking exam is 3 minutes shorter. It's now 7 rather than 10 to 12, or actually it's 7 to 9 rather than 10 to 12. So I'm very happy about that, because speaking is my least favourite exam, because you're doing it in front of somebody, so you're either failing in front of somebody. Because French, I don't pass French very often as speaking. I don't think I've ever passed speaking, and that's why I dislike it, because you're literally failing in front of somebody. I don't mind failing. Well, I do mind failing. I don't mind as much when it's in a paper and you're not doing it face to face. But I'm happy they listened. Some of the other things I also want to talk about is I'm very happy and thankful for the views. September, so January is meant to be my best month since September for views, watch hours, and subscribers. It's currently the 8th, so if I times it by about 4, for everything, what I'm currently average to get would be 80 subscribers, which is the highest since September, about 200 hours of watch time, which is the highest since September, and I'm on track for about 50,000 views in this month, which is similar to September. Actually, I've also just realised I just passed 500,000 views. So thank you very much. I we were looking at that yesterday, and yeah, I've just passed 500,000, which I'm very thankful for. Um, and I've just also passed the marker for beating last month's. Was it? Oh, so I've beaten something of last month's already. I'm very, very grateful, but I've noticed something. I'm posting less storm content and more river content. Now, rivers seem to do well. Woodland, like nature in general, does well. Now, this channel is technically based on storms, basically anything outdoors. So I will be introducing mountain biking, den building, and treehouse building to the channel. But that'd be rare content, like treehouse and den building. That'd be in summer, and that'd be one every month, potentially one every 2 weeks. The mountain biking would be one video a week, or with a few extra shorts on top of what I already post. So it's basically extra content. Now I know not everybody's gonna have the time to watch all of this because I'm posting on average about 15 to 25 minutes of content a day. I struggled to keep on top of posting it. I know I need to upload more videos for both my channels. Shorts, I'm fine on Storm Clear. I've got 2 weeks left. But shorts and Bricklands, I'm slacking on. So I know I need to get all that uploaded. But it's just, yeah. Like I said, the ice last night was horrific. -8 tonight. I feel like -19. We haven't got any snow because there's no precipitation. If we had precipitation, it would be snowing right now. If we had the rain we had a week ago, we would be under 0.5 metre of snow. But school have ran out of grit, so they're not putting any grit down, but they're staying open and they're punishing us if we don't go in. Even though, like, honestly, this morning, the roads were iced. The gritters weren't out, and the sides of the road, about 0.5 metre in, were just ice from the flooding. It's just groundwater and all of that. It just froze. And then the water that managed to still flow went into the middle. So basically the whole road was like an ice skating rink. It was so dangerous. And the school still opened and the council did nothing. But what do you expect? And they've just set up another set of major roadworks on our road. So we've got double sets of major roadworks building a bypass for our road. It's I think half a £1 billion project. So it's a big deal, and I really like it. I feel bad for the nature, but they're building nature bridges, they're building new lakes, and state-of-the-art engineering. We're talking solar panel powered lights. We're talking there's no drains in the road. That's all kept in the curb, so all the water drains into the curb, and then it's all taken down and deposited in lakes. It's filtered, and then those filters can get pulled out at each access hole whenever the council decide to do that. So it is literally like everything that lands on the road. Obviously, if it has grit on it, that's not good. But I think what it does is it goes through a series of underground settling ponds, and then it goes into a nature pond. So it is state of the art. I don't think it's world leading, but it is state of the art road building technology. They're building native hedging out of stone, which is quite common in the southwest for native hedging. Yeah, it is really good. I'm surprised we don't learn our own language though. To be fair, in the UK, there's quite a few small counties which are actually of a different language to like native language to English. I can't think of any really other than mine. I think there's definitely more. I know there's some up country. I know there's at least 2 in the southwest. What else I want to talk about? So yeah, I've also got a long list of videos I want to post. Abandoned structures. I want to be putting out a lot more of those, short format and long format. Storms will be done in long format because it does best there. Storm destruction would be done in both formats. Nature will be done in both formats. Visiting decimated areas will be in both formats. Daily wildlife updates and weather updates will be in short format, and there's something else which I was talking to one of my subscribers about. I just also want to say that I'll be visiting some rivers which burst their banks and seeing the devastation that caused. I'll also be looking at repairs made to rivers and emergency works on raising the height of the bank to avoid catastrophic flooding, which then that burst as well. I'll be looking at flooded out areas hit by tornadoes, areas hit by strong winds, unblocking culverts, which will be done in both long and short format. Actually, probably more long because it does quite well long. I also want to say thank you very much for my second ever video to get over 100 views. And this video, I think, is actually now leading, and I only posted it 2 or 3 days ago. So thank you very much for that. That's really helped boost the channel. No subscribers from it, which is a bit unusual, but I get a number of likes, which is nice. Watch hours, I've just broken 60 watch hours in the last, what was it, 365 days, I think? I don't know. But thank you very much for that. I need 3,000 to be monetized, I think, and then not just that, I can also do, I think, live streams and other things, which would be quite cool to do that during storms. Investment. So I will be investing in time-lapse cameras. I'll be investing in waterproof phone cases. I will also be investing in rechargeable batteries. And there is also something else I wanted to invest in, but I just can't remember it. A rake. I want to get one of them. Like a fold-up one. Emergency tape, because there's so many landslides and sinkholes and caverns under roads from fast-flowing waters that you just need it. And probably another spare pair of gloves, and probably probably a camera or something. Probably not a camera, maybe like a USB stick or something, so I can do more footage, and a battery pack. That'll do well. And a GoPro, one of those as well. And then I've got all my torches and animators I've got now, and all my other equipment, and I'll get that in my rucksack, hop on my bike, which like I said, that'll be coming to the channel, and we'll get to go mountain biking and drain and blocking at the same time, which is nice. What else I want to talk about? I talked about investment, I talked about the channel, I talked about content, there's something else. Oh, this is so annoying me. There's 4 or 5 things I want to talk about, and I keep forgetting 2 of them. This is like take 3, because stuff keeps popping up I want to say. But I keep forgetting 2 of them, and it's so annoying. Oh, I'll have to mention it in the next video. But, yeah, I'm just very thankful that I've managed to, break that 600 milestone. I was thinking, I wouldn't be able to do that till, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know. End of the week. We're Monday. So 6 days ahead of what I thought. It'd be nice to reach, by the end of January, it'd be nice to be around that 650 mark. I think it's possible, because at the moment we're aiming for about 70 to 80. But I don't want to have my hopes up too much, because I had my hopes up in September and it just dropped off a cliff. But I think that's linked with the type of content I was posting. Yeah. Also, if you haven't checked out my other channel, it's called Bricklands, one word, capital B, with an S on the end. 74 subscribers at this moment in time. If you want to go subscribe to that. It is actually skyrocketing its subscribers at the moment. It has stalled over the last couple of days, but over the last couple of weeks, it's gone up nearly double. So both the channels are doing really well, which is nice to see. I will say that I did issue a yellow ice, yellow snow, and yellow rain warning. It's just an amber cold warning and a red health alert. But I've obviously deleted the video. So the yellow ice warning is for the entirety of the UK up until the end of January, until the 5th of February. Same for snow that same time, same for rain, same for hail, and same for the amber cold warning alert and the red health alert. Now, the red health alert is just because the NHS is stretched to the absolute limit. With winter, so many bad storms, obviously been around the festive time, although that has kind of passed now. It is really busy. My county's hospital is the second or third busiest in the UK, or is it England? Wales is the busiest because they're so underfunded. And the good news for my county is we've just been guaranteed £750 billion worth of funding by 2030, which is nice. We have only had 100 billion over the last 15 years. So it's much needed. The population is meant to boom shortly from 680,000 to 1 million, and the roads just need an upgrade. We're getting our first motorway ever put in, and they're also putting in loads, like 18 dual carriageways. So like a new motorway, new financial district in the city. They knocked down a quarter of the city. 100,000 homes, which I'm not too happy about. The upgrade in the only airport, and actually a major airport for our population, and like how isolated it is. A brand new metro line, a new docks, so much funding, and they're still getting more and more funding. They're currently building a new headquarters, the council, but the council still can't turn off lights at night, so there's still some problems to be sorted. And also our debt's going to get paid off by the government, apparently. That's what the council said, which will be interesting to see. I'm not too sure what I feel about that. I think the council should just reduce their wages that they get. But then we are one of the greenest counties in the UK for recycling. We've got literally everything. There's dumps where you can recycle plastic bags, car parts. You can trade in batteries and get new ones and then the special machines charge the battery up again. Like I said, battery points, food waste bins, green waste. We've got more skip companies than ever. We've got 2,000 companies moving to this county, the highest in I think actually Western Europe, the highest. And this is this county. This county needs it. So it's nice. I prefer the population to stay a bit low until the housing crisis is sorted out down here and the poverty is sorted down here. But if you don't have the people spending the money. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see if we reach that 650 by January, if I jinx it and we don't get anything. Goodbye.